Hey everyone, it's Landon with Albumsplain, and I wanted to give a quick message before we started this episode. So, we record all of our episodes live at blazeradioonline.com at ASU, and we recently received the Best Specialty Show Award for this year. We are honored to receive this award, and to celebrate, we are releasing our pilot episode. This episode was the pilot we gave to our music director to get our show on air. So, this episode is definitely not as polished as we hoped, but we do hope that you enjoy it as much as we did. We will be releasing our award show episode next week as well, so please stay tuned for that. So, without further ado, here is our pilot episode on BRAT by Charli XCX.
Okay, this is the pilot episode for Albumsplain, or as Landon accidentally typed, a bumsplain.
My bad.
My name is Bella Mazzilli.
My name is Landon Small.
Landon, how are you today? Are you ready to record?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, so we're tackling BRAT today, which I think is pretty monumental for our first little episode here. Some little background on Charli XCX, who is the main singer on this album. Her full name is Charlotte Emma Aitchison? Aitchison? We don't know.
Let's hope that.
Let's hope it's that. She was born on August 2nd, 1992. Landon, what do you think about her full name? And do you know how she chose XCX?
I don't know how she chose XCX. Her full name is scary. And
I mean, so is ours.
The reason, I think it's because, I remember hearing this. She released her first album when she was like 14. Titled 14.
Okay, felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her parents would take her to these illegal raves in the UK so that way she can do gigs.
Okay, that's crazy. Also, child endangerment.
Honestly, go her though.
Yeah, I mean, she had a vision. She was going to execute it.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit of background on Miss XCX, or as Landon knows her, Miss Boom Clap.
Yes.
She began posting on MySpace in 2008 before she entered the London rave scene. Her first hit was I Love It with Iconopop, a Swedish duo. Now, I can speak to this. My dad even knows this song because I was so obsessed with it as a child.
I loved this song so much.
Like, I Don't Care, I Love It? Wait, that's not the right song.
That is the right song, babe.
Is it?
I don't care.
I love it. Okay,
yeah,
I just wanted to make sure.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I thought I was having a stroke. So Landon does know her as Miss Boom Clap. Also, girl, so confusing.
Anyway.
Moving on. Speaking of Boom Clap, it was her first solo top 10 single in the United States. She also contributed to Barbie in 2023 with the song Speed Drive. And the album we're covering today, BRAT, earned her 7 whopping Grammy Award nominees. Did she win a single Grammy? I don't think so.
The Grammys haven't happened yet.
Oh.
So it'll be a bit hard for her to win anything.
Okay, the sass is not necessary, Landon. When are the Grammys?
You know what? That is a really good question.
So I'll talk about the album cover while Landon finds that for me. So the album cover, to describe it for our listeners here, is lime green. It is brat green. You cannot describe it without using brat.
It's the ugly lime green.
But I almost just said a bad word. Oh no. Not on Blaze Radio. It's like lime green, key lime green, chartreuse, like almost vomit-inducing green.
Yes.
So the Grammys are February 2nd, 2025. So I'm a little bit off.
Just a bit.
I was like, oh my gosh, it didn't win any Grammys? That's crazy. Okay, anyways. Landon, take it away.
So the album BRAT was first released in June 7th, 2024. And it has many genres, including electro pop, dance pop, experimental pop, hyper pop, and apparently pop punk, but we disagree on that.
Yeah, I don't know where pop punk came from. I know where pop came from.
This album is just pop, put in any genre pop, and I fear it might work.
What about like bubblegum pop? Would you like green bubblegum? Ew.
What's bubblegum pop?
You don't know what bubblegum pop is?
Mm-mm.
Okay, we don't have time for this. Yeah, not important. We can talk about it after the pilot. Okay. So, a little bit of a section we want to do on our show is talking about tours for these albums. So the question is, have we seen the tour for this album separately or together? Yes, we saw Sweat Tour together in Phoenix. Bonding moment for us.
So much fun.
There was a little bit of tea spilt while we were there.
Yes.
My life, Landon's life. We won't mention any of it on air because, frankly, we're both ashamed of it, I would say.
Very much so.
Okay, beautiful.
Anyway.
Landon, what did you think about the show?
I loved it so much. I had the time of my life there. I fear it was the best concert I've been into for a hot minute there.
Would you say it's the best concert ever?
Probably, yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, the best concert ever that I've been to.
Okay, that's valid.
Because, like Live Aid back in, like, the 80s, that's probably the best concert ever. Live Aid.
Yes. So here's what I wrote I'm going to read this verbatim from the show notes. Quote, and I wrote this, Bella enjoyed as well, but is a bit lame and sat on her butt because she is lame and her bedtime is 9 p.m. So that sums it up. I enjoyed it so much. It was one of those things of I've never done drugs before, but if I had, I think it would feel like that.
Probably, yeah. It probably would have been a lot better if we got floor, but that's also probably like $100.
Yeah, we got our tickets for notoriously cheap. Like, I think I paid $75 maybe total for both seats.
And just for added context, I was looking at Lincoln Park tickets at Footprint Center for like our same exact seats, $100 per ticket without fees.
Yeah, no, and not for Lincoln Park personally.
Yeah, so what I'm doing instead is I am gonna try it for box office.
Period. You got this.
Thank you. Because I really need that. So, there have been a couple tours for this album. There's been the OG BRAT tour, which happened before the Incredible Sweat tour, the You Had to Be There moment.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, talk to me like I'm a 5-year-old for a minute, because I'm not sure that I know what's going on.
Before Sweat tour, like right when BRAT just like dropped, she had a BRAT tour.
She did?
It's like the same one that's happening now, like 4 stops.
Oh, without Troy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It was like 4 places. Like I think it was like L.A. and New York.
Okay, that explains why I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Then, because I was too busy dog sitting all summer.
And I was too busy saving people's lives at a water park.
We had interesting summers. Yeah.
People at McDonald's got paid more than me.
Dab me up. Okay.
All right. And then there was, after BRAT tour, in like September, October, there was the iconic Sweat tour, where we had the opener Shy Girl.
That was crazy. I think we need to talk about Shy Girl for a minute. She is not shy. And that's it.
Her remix on 365, it's great.
Potty Girl.
Yes. And then co-headliner Troye Sivan.
Incredible work.
I loved it so much.
What if we did a Rush episode?
We should.
Or like something to give each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the album is called.
Yes.
I forgot.
Future episodes.
Yes. See, we have a plan. We know what we're doing.
Yeah. And then finally we have BRAT Tour again, but I decided to call it BRAT Tour 2.0.
Period.
It's 4 shows. It's 4 places here in the U.S. and then there was also 4 stops in the U.K. She just got done with the U.K. Did she already do the U.S. shows yet or no?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think she did.
You would know more about that than me.
I don't think she did those ones yet.
Okay.
So, and up now we have our personal ratings of the album.
Okay, so a little funny story. We were sitting here coming up with the show notes, and I was like, it's definitely a 4.5 out of 5 for me, and Landon was like, how about a 4.2 for me? And I was like, that's crazy. So then we go on Spotify, and we start kind of listening to, like, little snippets of each track. I bumped mine to a 5 out of 5 stars, and Landon bumped his to a 4.7. Landon, what is the minus 0.3 that is there?
I just personally do not like the slower tracks on the song a whole lot. Like, I think about it all the time, or I might say something stupid. Don't get me wrong, they're
good songs, but they're just not your thing. Yeah.
They're not their thing. I don't like how they're slow, but have such a big use of auto-tune.
Everything is romantic.
The remix album version of those,
period, hits so hard.
Landon just love
for
it.
our listeners, Landon just hit his own hand.
So for my remix album rating, it's definitely a 5.
For me, the remix album is a 3 out of 5.
Really?
Because I just okay. Back to Back is, like, we'll talk about next. We're gonna talk about our favorite tracks. Back to Back is one of my favorite songs of all time. Like, not even on this album, but of all time.
Yeah.
They messed it up.
Really?
Yeah. I know. So we're gonna talk about our favorite tracks now, and I will start. As I mentioned, Back to Back. I think about it all the time. Talk Talk, the song, got me into the album. I remember driving home from dog sitting this past summer, and I was like, this is going to be the song of the summer. And it, not specifically that song maybe, but the album of the summer, I would say. Club Classics, Spring Breakers, Mean Girls remix from the remix album. Can we talk about Julian Casablancas? Like, come on. Landon, what you're typing pop culture moment. Oh, yes, we have to talk about that. Okay, Landon, what are your top tracks?
So from the OG album, it has to be Mean Girls.
This one's for all my mean girls.
Okay, Miss XCX, I see you.
I know, thank you. I have a black wig and sunglasses in my backpack as we speak.
Like, actually or no?
Completely.
Can I see them?
I'm being sarcastic.
You got my hopes up so much.
I know. We're best friends. It's okay.
Mean Girls is my favorite off the OG. It is iconic. It's great. And I love it. It's the moment.
You know, honestly, I feel like people, okay, hot take and kind of a side tangent, people have to justify their taste so much these days. Like, if you just like something, I'm so happy for you. Mm-hmm. And we also tend to agree on things.
Yeah.
So that makes it easier. Mm-hmm. But at least you're not over here with, like, Keith Urban or something.
Yeah. Because I'm not a big country fan. And people who like country, okay?
Yeah, we respect them. We don't respect their taste. Ooh.
Whoa.
Hot take from Bella.
All right, and then from the deluxe version of the album, Spring Breakers.
Underrated track.
Underrated. Have I listened to the remix version of the song? No.
Landon.
I know I should have. I've only listened to it that one time where I showed it to you, and I think that's it.
Come on.
I know, I'm sorry.
Maybe after this we listen to it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then for the remix album, it has to be Talk Talk remix with Troye Sivan.
He's gonna fly you to Amsterdam and do what?
Hello?
That's crazy, Troy.
Yes, please.
No, Landon. Oh my gosh. Okay, moving on.
Moving on, please. What is next for this artist? And do you think that she can, like,
top BRAT?
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible.
If she does, it's going to be really hard for her.
And it's going to have to be completely different.
Because we've seen, like, her massive growth recently from, like, compared to her last album, Crash, to BRAT. And she was doing, like, shows, like, standing room shows like the Van Buren.
Yeah, and now she's...
like,
what was it, Footprint Center?
Yeah. Footprint Center. She did multiple nights at the Forum in Madison Square Garden.
That's crazy.
And she's the second person on the Coachella lineup. Hello?
Landon's going to Coachella for the second year in a row, and guess who didn't invite me? Landon Maxwell Small. Not that I would have gone. I'm not built for that stuff. But we collectively think that it's going to be very hard for her to top BRAT. But that doesn't mean that she can't produce good work after this.
She can honestly do... I honestly am excited to see what she has next.
And give her some time to, like, breathe and live her life.
Oh, she needs to have some time. Especially after, what's that one song about, like, her future?
I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in that song she discusses, you know, does she want a baby or maybe just more cocaine? Moment of, you know, we're holding space for that today.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's going through a lot, and honestly, we need to
respect her.
Yeah,
as a person.
We need to hold space for her.
Yes. So Landon,
it's gonna be really hard for her to top this, and I think that it might just be what happened with I Love It and Boom Clap. Like, it's just gonna be a one and done.
She's kind of the queen of. She's like a 3-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say, and I hate calling people that.
Yeah, like, how is she a 3-hit wonder when she has all these incredible albums that barely no one listens to?
I wonder. We'll have to talk about people like that on this show, because they're always really interesting, and the songs are incredible, and their other kind of variety of work is incredible, but it doesn't get the respect it deserves.
Like, if we look at, like, Chaperone, which we will be doing an episode on later.
Oh, yeah. I was even going to suggest that would be the first. And then talk about our Spotify Wrapped.
If we look at just
Chaperone, and we see like her past work before Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess. It's just this different like sound, and she opened for like Declan McKenna, who honestly I only know really one song from. That's Brazil.
He's good. He's good. He's got some songs. Yeah.
And it's just like I want to say like moody sound.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's really different from like her Hot to Go and Good Luck Babe.
It's just interesting how people find those corners of the market and just completely capitalize on them. Like, it's fascinating.
So we just have to see how this different or next era is going to be for Charli XCX.
What if she does Charli the Eras tour?
I don't think a lot of people would.
It would just be you and me on the floor going, woohoo, woohoo, yes, try. And then she would bring out Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Sympathy is a Knife might be about Taylor Swift.
Who
said that?
Who said that?
That's crazy. Okay, tell us about music videos, Landon.
So she has released 3 music videos for the BRAT era, and those are 360, Von Dutch, and Guest Remix featuring Billie Eilish. So, 360 was the first single, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes, because it was, yes.
And that music video set the tone for the entire album and like era, because it's messy, but it's here for the moment.
Like me.
All right, and then we have Von Dutch, and honestly, I think that one's my favorite music video of this era.
Fair.
It's her just like being. If you thought 360 was messy, Von Dutch is messy.
Yeah.
It's her just like running through an airport and just like basically being like, how do I say this without like,
she's a Karen.
Yeah, she's a character in that music video.
Yes.
Character, that's a good one.
If you call people characters like my mother does, they're never going to be offended, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
And then Guest Remix featuring Billie Eilish.
I am not into it. As a woman who is into women,
There's been a lot of stuff surrounding Billie Eilish, I think, especially with her recent album Hit Me Hard and Soft.
Also, what the heck is that title?
Who knows?
Okay, fair.
Her first single Lunch talked about her sexuality a lot and how just a lot of stuff about that
yeah, we're just not going to mention it.
Yeah.
But like,
and Guest Remix just goes on more about that, I fear.
Yeah.
And also the Dares in the music video.
He likes the girls that do drugs, the girls with cigarettes in the back of the club.
Mm-hmm. And
moment of silence for that.
Moment of silence for that. All right, and now we're going to go on to the pop culture impact that this album had on not only just the gays, but also just for the world.
The color Brat green was everywhere this summer.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Brat Summer. Even my dad knows what Brat Summer was.
And then there's also a Brat Fall, even.
Yes, like I would argue that Everything is Romantic featuring Caroline Polachek is a fall song.
I feel like that this was just Brat year.
2024 is Brat.
Yes.
Just as Kamala is Brat. Sorry, was Brat. Rest in peace, Queen.
Just like her just calling Kamala Brat. And then
that launched a whole...
That launched a whole thing. And then the SNL thing where I remember this SNL skit like right after just got back on air for the new season where it's like Brat or Nat.
Yeah, and honestly, it was hilarious, but I felt a little bit offended. I don't really know why.
Yeah. And then there was also the there's also a recent one where Charli XCX hosted. Mm-hmm. That whole SNL episode.
Hi SNL, I'm Charli. Like, okay, pop off. That's all I have to say.
Personally, there were a couple skits I liked. There's also her performance of 360. I think was the calmest I think I've ever seen her perform it.
Was that not kind of scary?
Like, how was she so calm?
She was like, 360. When you're in the mirror, do you like what you see? I'm like, oh,
yeah. Okay.
I mean, pop off, but pop off. Do your thing.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, my favorite SNL skit was probably from that episode where it was Shrek the Musical.
Okay, We don't need to talk about that.
And then there was also the wiki casting skit where I think it was Bone Yang and Charli XCX.
I would have no idea.
They played Charli XCX was Troye Sivan. And I think Bone Yang was Charli XCX.
That's really
and
funny.
if you go on Troye Sivan's Instagram right now, that's it's Charli XCX as Troye Sivan as his profile picture now.
Because if you put on an
as...
auburn curly wig, I would make that my profile picture on Instagram.
I feel so honored.
Thank you. I'm gonna put on a hat, and then you can make that yours. Wait, what if... Okay, this is more of a hypothetical thing. If we were to make a social media account, like Instagram, for the show, what if I wear one of your hats, put my hair in a bun in the hat, you find a wig...
Okay.
It doesn't even have to match my hair color. Like, we're just going to go crazy.
Okay.
That's the profile picture.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
sold.
All right.
Fun facts.
No, wait.
There's more?
Yeah, we didn't talk about the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, God, Landon. You pop off.
So, I feel like that this summer, there was really there was the rise of three main pop girlies.
Also known as the Powerpuff Girls.
Yes. Because of their main colors of their albums. Charli XCX.
BRAT Green.
Sabrina Carpenter for Short and Sweet.
Blue.
And then Chappell Roan, Rise and Fall of Midwest Princess.
Pink.
Just for no other reason.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think it's because of her hair.
Well, her hair is kind of a reddish color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had their moments this year.
They did.
Especially during the summer. And honestly, they deserved it.
100%. Very hard workers. They deserve
Charli
all the
XCX
success.
has been doing this since what, 2010?
2008.
2008.
Yeah.
And she had her big break nearly, I don't even know how long because I cannot do math right now.
About 6 months.
She got her big break 6 months after 2010.
No, 6 months ago, Landon. When BRAT came out.
And then Sabrina Carpenter has Short and Sweet is her 6th album that she's ever made.
Oh, that's crazy. Even I didn't know that.
Chappell Roan got dropped by her record label, after she made Pink Pony Club.
That's right.
And released it during COVID, and because no one was listening to a club dance pop song at their house at that moment.
I totally would have been.
Of course you would have been.
I know.
All right, here are our favorite fun facts from the album. There are 2 versions of the album.
In addition to the regular version.
So there's the BRAT Deluxe version called BRAT, and it's the same, but there's 3 more songs, so it's not.
And then that also spawned other pop culture things. Sorry to interrupt you, but that also spawned other pop culture things like Kamala, but it's the same, but it's different.
Yeah, the whole coconut tree thing.
Coconut.
What happened there? Because
I really could not tell you. I'm also fearful.
Last summer was a fever dream, I think.
I enjoyed.
Yeah.
And moving on.
And then there was the remix album called BRAT, and it's completely different, but also still BRAT. I remember listening to this song in the
downtown
basement
Phoenix library.
That is called a library. There is a bank vault back down there for some reason.
Yeah, we don't really know what's going on with that.
It's scary down there.
Yeah.
Some of our favorite remixes from that album.
Let Me Cook. Mean Girls with the Julian Casablancas of The Strokes. Hold Space. Also, we've mentioned it, specifically me, I've mentioned it about 11 times on this little pilot episode. Everything is Romantic with Caroline. The Caroline Polachek. OMG.
I think that one's your favorite.
It is. It was on my Spotify Wrapped as the 11th song.
That is concerning. It came out in October.
Meaning I listened to it at least 3 times a day during that month.
Yes, that is scary.
Yeah.
Again, Talk remix.
Yeah.
Girl So Confusing remix.
Okay.
What other remixes are there that I love? Because I'm currently blanking on them right now.
Well, you picked 2, I picked 2. It's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's good. Is that our pilot episode, Landon?
I think that's our pilot episode.
To whom it may concern, we're so sorry that this is 24 minutes, but it shows you that we can yap for a whole episode.
We got this, you know?
Yeah. So please approve our show. Forget that I said that.
We love you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. How do we end the show? I think we're just going to end it.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.